What is up, everybody in the YouTubes? As you might tell, I'm still a little bit congested. I'm almost over a cold, thank goodness. Anyway, we have some more Deltarune news. The May 2025 newsletter. Release date and time. Deltarune chapters 1 through 4 were released? Wait, let me explain. For starters, the Switch 2 version of Deltarune will launch June 5th at midnight local time in each respective region. Technically speaking, this means people in Japan will get the Switch 2 version 13 hours sooner than people in the East Coast of the US, assuming they can get a Switch 2 at launch. However, what does that mean for all the other platforms? We decided to pick a time as the official launch time for everything else. Steam, Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5. And that time is June 5th, midnight Japan time. What that means is that if you are in North America, for example, the game will release on Steam, Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, June 4th, 8 a.m. in Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. Central. So I'll get to play Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 around noon. That's cool. If you're in New Zealand or Australia and are getting the Switch 2 version of Deltarune, you will be able to get the game a couple hours earlier if you happen to get your Switch 2 exactly at midnight. For convenience sake, we're just going to ignore you guys and pretend that game is not out. Meanwhile, don't say anything about it, please. Anyway, the takeaway is that if you're reading this in English, there's a good chance you'll actually be able to get the game on June 4th. That means June 3rd is Deltarune tomorrow. But wait, there's more good news. Buy it once on PlayStation and Nintendo. Hey, do you want a good deal? Yes, I do, Spamton. Thanks to cross-buy, when you buy Deltarune on the PlayStation Store, you get both the PlayStation 4 and 5 versions for one price. And we're going to do basically the same thing for Nintendo platforms. If you buy the game on Nintendo Switch and decide you want it on the Switch 2 version later, you can get it with no additional cost. And vice versa, except in Japan where local laws require us to charge a small fee. That's right, for one single price, you'll be able to get both versions of the game. That means both versions of the special room. Yo, my FOMO's clearing right up. To get the second version at no additional cost, you need to get both of them using the same Nintendo account. Yeah, that tracks. Hey, there's a little Spamton in the wallet. That's cute. Does he have any puppies? Trophies. But hey, never mind all the pricing talk. Isn't it finally time to start to share some of those PlayStation trophies? I guess I'm gonna pay $50 for Deltarune because I'm gonna get it both on the PC and on the Switch. Well, in the Switch too, if and when I can get it. Let's see the trophies. Pain 4A. Receive pain 22 times or meet an end. Consumer 3A. Consume item. Armor 4A. Equipped in armor. Strengthen 2A. Augment your power. Throne. Investigate the throne. Chapter 3 end. Complete without issue. I wonder if these numbers correlate with the chapters. And this one might have to do with the throne at the end of chapter 1, after you beat Chaos King. This is just a small sampling of the trophies available. But then again, I don't have a PlayStation 4 or 5, so correct me if I'm wrong. As you might guess, the trophy list outlines an interesting challenge. Trophies are permanent, so everyone you gain is an eternal measure of your success. The way things are set up, you'll only receive a trophy once the current room where you unlock it ends. You'll miss getting it if you turn off the game before then. Huh? So be careful while completing all 4 chapters, especially there may be certain conditions where you'll miss acquiring the chapter and trophies. Okay, that's a little bit confusing, but I don't think it's something an average player would run across, however. But recently, I think you'll enjoy the game more if you don't pay attention to whether you get the trophies. Fair enough. They finally updated the Spamton sweepstakes. Hey, unrelated to all that, do you remember how I mentioned there was an alternate ending to the Spamton sweepstakes? Well, I also finally remembered I said that. So, we've updated the Spamton sweepstakes website to feature the alternate ending. Well, the one where Spamton A was holding those 2 things in his hands. Yeah, I remember that picture. After you give that a gander, it may be a good idea to check out the rest of the website for old time's sake, too. I only consider anything in the game itself to be canon, so there is nothing critically important on there. But looking around the site itself is sure is a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna do a separate video of the updated Spamton sweepstakes website. Or I could, yeah, I'm gonna do that as a separate video. Why the heck not, right? More posts? We'll be posting more on social media as it builds up towards the game. If you abandon social media, I respect you, but I'm still gonna do it. Here are social media accounts, and they have Twitter and Blue Sky. See you in June. I'm pretty sure I follow Toby on Blue Sky. Kind of curious about the website, though. There's a sneak preview for the next Deltarune video that I'm going to post here. Spamton Silence Path. Right. Yeah, the whole voting whether he's free or silenced. Yeah, freedom means he runs out of there and freaks out. From what I remember from that fever dream of a video. Huh? It's about not applicable. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright, thanks for watching, and bye.